All right, Chris Guzman, Bolo Punch Boxing Hour. I've got Emil Soto-Pavitsky-Kegabine right here on my left. And on the phone, we have got the undefeated 21-0, 18 knockouts, welterweight sensation, Andre Berto. Andre, how we doing, man?
Hey, everything's going good. Everything's going good. Can't complain, my man.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we've got the Punisher Williams. We've got Pretty Boy Floyd. How come Andre Berto's got no nickname?
You know, everybody ain't been saying internationals on that for a while, but just coming into the professional game, I always told myself that I was just going to perform, and I was going to let the public, I was going to let the fans just give me a nickname. A lot of these guys, they get their own nicknames and they have to live up to it, and it's just added pressure for some guys. So I just wanted I wanted to earn my nickname, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Jeff Left Hook Lacey came up, didn't have a nickname his whole pro career. He did an online poll of what would you like my nickname to be. The whole world chose Left Hook for him, and then he runs into Calzaghe and gets all messed up.
Oh, man.
So don't get a nickname.
Yeah, I think that's what I might end up doing. Probably doing a big nationwide poll or something like that.
Yeah, I say if you got this far without one, skip it. Yeah, you don't need one. Oh my gosh. So you don't need one. Last Saturday night, Michel Trabant showed up 43-2, and he left 43-3 thanks to you.
Yep.
Take us through that fight. What was working for you? I mean, it seemed to me like everything was working for you. You kind of made him look like an amateur. Talk us through that fight.
I know he was going to come on. Yeah, I know he was experienced. He had over 40 fights. I knew it was going to be, from what people were saying, it was going to be my, biggest tough to date.
Yeah.
Just because the guy had, so many fights and, he's been there before. So, I just trained extremely hard for the fight, actually. Like even more so than this Strata fight, just because everybody didn't know too much about this guy because he's from the UK, but he's well known over in the UK, so I didn't want to, sleep on this guy at all. So, I trained extremely hard, and I just up for the occasion.
Was anything that Trabant was doing working?
No. Really, I felt sharp, so it's like, I believe like the first round I hit him with a really tough shot, and from then on he tried to really stay on the defensive end. But every time I see him try to open up a little bit, I try to make sure to keep it. I just try to offset him and keep that jab in his face. And I just felt like I was on point that night.
Talk a second about how you developed that uppercut that you have. I know a lot of young fighters don't have that same kind of power out of that uppercut that you have.
That's just mean, man.
Yeah, well, because for some reason, I was always, growing up, and I was a huge, Mike Tyson fan, and that was something that, he was just, terrific at. And ever since I was a young kid, I always had the kind of sneaky uppercut. So, I always try to throw it in my arsenal a little bit. I don't really see too many fighters using it too much, now. So, I don't know if I can display it. I'm definitely going to throw it out there.
Talk a second. There was a big upset in your division over this past weekend as well. I mean, big old monster Paul Williams is supposed to be smoking everyone. He's supposed to be the one that's going to overthrow, Cotto and Pretty Boy Floyd and everything. And little Carlos Quintana comes in and messes him up. What are your thoughts on that? Were we not sold on Quintana yet? Or because of how easily Cotto beat him? Or were we just wishing a little too much about Paul Williams?
I mean, it was just a few things. Styles make fights, and Cotto had that style. He had this tremendous, amateur background just to back him up, and he went there just crushed, Quintana. But at the same time, Paul Williams, he's tall, he's rangy, but he doesn't have too much of a background at all, and I believe that it kind of showed that fight because, Quintana was able just to move around and offset it and, catch him with a lot of punches.
I tell you what, a hyena will take down a giraffe.
Yeah.
Those giraffes are not messing up too many hyenas out there in the plains. So I mean, that's what it looked like. It looked like a kid beating up on his daddy. It was a.
I mean, it just looked like Paul just wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like he just wasn't on his game. And he didn't look like the same Paul Williams that fought Margarito. But then again, I can't really take anything away from Quintana. It was probably, just Quintana's style. They just, just offset him like that night. So, I mean, it can just be a combination of a few different things. But at the end of the night, Quintana came out with the win.
Well, we've seen Quintana step up here and take a big shot against Paul Williams. How long until you think you get to step up here and maybe get a title shot here?
It's going to be soon. I mean, my team, that's the thing, like my team can probably, hold me back as much as they want, but then again, the fans and the media, they're going to continue to, try to request it, because, because they see that I'm right there. I have that entertaining style, I have that exciting style, but at the same time, I have skills that it takes to, be the world champion. So, in due time, we're going to get people what they want to see.
Not all the media is bad. Not all of the media is bad.
Yeah.
No, I say when you're a world champion, remember us.
No, yeah, definitely, man. It's been a lot of hard work. It's coming up just as a young fighter this period, just getting all the hype, getting all the criticism at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Talk a second about this this division that you're in. You've got Mayweather, Cotto, Cintron, Quintana, Margarito, Clottey. I mean, I could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
There are huge names, and right in the middle of it is Andre Berto.
I think I'm just going to be, right now the welterweight division is, packed, and it's just exciting.
Yeah.
So I think, realistically, I'm just going to add so much new spice to the pot. All these other guys, they've kind of been around for a little bit, but they're tough, and at the same time, they're exciting also. And I'm a new kid on the block that, it's not going to be, it's not going to shy away from any challenge. So, just guaranteed, and tell myself in the ring, I'm going to come at, any of these guys and really, just really see what they have. So, it's just, the future, it's just going to be playing for the Westwood division. It's going to be exciting. So, I can't wait.
We go to the International Boxing Hall of Fame in New York every year, and they are inducting Larry Holmes this year into the Hall of Fame. What would it take to get Andre Berto to fly out to New York, hang out with us a little bit, and mingle with all these former boxing champions and that? What would it take?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think we're marking our team already. Put it on the schedule.
There we are.
I think I'm going to be there already.
Well, we've interviewed you a couple times now, but we need to get one in person, and that's what it would take, because we're in Chicago.
Okay, cool. We can definitely get you done there.
Beautiful. Awesome. All right, well, what do you want all your fans over there to know about Andre Berto if they don't get the chance to talk to you personally?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to him personally. Down there, guy, work hard, working. I just work extremely hard, and I'm just going to continue just bring an exciting show. I'm one of those throwback fighters, and I just want to really just get the fans what they want to see, and get them exciting fights at the same time. So, just continue showing me love. I'm going to continue giving the back to be in the ring, so it's going to be fun.
21-0, 18 knockouts. Andre Berto. Bolo Punch thanks you for taking the time, and we'll talk to you very soon, champ, all right?
Thank you.
All right.